Mah Sing Group says it has secured purchase orders for its gloves until September this year, with average selling prices of between $85 and $115 per 1,000 pieces. The property player expects to kickstart its rubber glove production next month. Founder cum MD Tan Sri Leong Hoi Kam says the first batch will be sent to buyers in countries ranging from China and the US to Japan and Korea in May and June this year. Leong says the current focus is on spot orders given the encouraging prices, adding that all its orders secured until September are spot pricing. He told this to reporters during a media tour to its new glove factory in Klang. However, Leong kept tight-lipped on the profit margin, only providing the cost based on the current raw materials, which average between $36 and $40 per 1,000 pieces. He also didn't disclose how much it would contribute to overall revenue and earnings. Meanwhile, with the successful completion of testing and commissioning of the first 2 lines, Mah Sing says it's on track to see another 4 production lines to be operational by the second quarter of 2021, followed by another 6 in the third quarter. The number of new daily COVID-19 cases jumped to 2,875 today from 2,340 yesterday. The 3 states with the highest number of new cases were Kelantan, followed by Selangor and Sarawak. There were 7 new deaths, which brings the death toll to 1,407. However, total recoveries rose to 2,541 from 1,910, which brought total recoveries to date to 361,267, a recovery rate of 93.9%. It had been reported that the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has advised Americans to avoid travel to Malaysia. This comes after the U.S. listed Malaysia as level 4, signifying a very high number of COVID-19 cases in the country. In a statement on its website, the CDC says even fully vaccinated travelers may be at risk for getting and spreading COVID-19 variants. As for the current national vaccination rollout, Health Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Adam Baba says a total of 474,213 individuals have received both doses of the COVID-19 vaccine, while the total number of shots administered so far in the country stands at 1.23 million. Bank Pembangunan Malaysia has confirmed reports that Datuk Seri Nazir Razak has been appointed as its new chairman. He starts work today. He replaces Datuk Zaitun Muhammad Hassan, who retired in February after having served 2 years. In a statement, President and Group CEO Arshad Muhammad Ismail said that he looks forward to working with Nazir and that the breadth and depth of his banking and finance experience will be a significant asset. Nazir says BPMB is a key development finance institution tasked to support companies and projects that promote socio-economic growth. According to a previous The Edge Malaysia report, Nazir will face an arduous task in his new role, namely merging 4 development financial institutions under the BPMB banner. It will be taking the lead in the merger, taking over Dana Jamin Nasional, SME Development Bank Malaysia, and Export-Import Bank of Malaysia, as stated in Budget 2020, the report said, quoting sources. Brahim's Holdings says it is unable to provide a solvency declaration to Bursa Malaysia at the current moment. This is after taking into consideration factors including Brahim's cash flow and the planned injection of a new business. Like many in the industry, the airline caterer is currently contending with the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on the business. Yesterday, it received a payment default notice from OCBC Al Amin Bank as it was unable to fully settle the overdue rental sum of 49.88 million ringgit as at April 1st, 2021. Brahim says it has engaged in discussion with OCBC for a haircut and settlement negotiation, which is still in progress. It says this scheme of settlement should form a part of the company's PN17 regularization plan. Brahim's also did not specify the nature of the proposed new business injection, which also forms part of its plan. It has been a PN17 entity since February 28, 2019. Petronas Chemicals Group is expecting to perform better this year on the back of high product prices, stable production and further cost optimization in the pipeline. Chairman Datuk Muhammad Arif Mahmud says that if the COVID-19 vaccine rollout goes smoothly, coupled with optimism in economic growth, it will be a better year. There was a rebound in prices across all petchems products in the first quarter, supported by China-led demand and a cold snap in the US. MD and CEO Datuk Sazali Hamzah says that while the trajectory is strong, the levels seen in the first quarter will not be sustainable. He adds that the group is expecting to generate additional EBITDA of 300 million ringgit this year by optimizing costs. Petchem says things will look good for the year if crude prices stay above $65.